Welcome back to episode 10 of Starfield, I believe. We're gonna take off from where we are, but we gotta change our mission because that mission is currently too difficult for what we have to do. Acquire power. You don't must acquire another power.
So, I hear you've been making yourself pretty useful on the ship.
I have, Dad. I want to be as good a co-pilot for the captain as I am for you.
Well, you're doing a great job, Strip. I'm proud of you. What do you say we get you a new...
Some people have been complaining that, like, on planets, you can go here, and, like, you can choose any spot on the planet really to land. But people have been complaining that, hey, whenever you land, you don't really have full range of the actual planet. And I just want to say something about that. To me, it's kind of like obvious that you wouldn't have that. Bethesda is known for their storytelling mainly, and sometimes you can go and explore and all that, and for them to have actual like entire planets that you can't explore, but just you load in certain sections, kind of makes sense to me. And it still manages to make it feel lived in because people land and all that. There's a few things that you can go explore each time. But for some reason, people just feel the need to complain that, hey, this isn't exactly what you said would be. And I'm like, well, it's pretty close. To me, it still feels lived in, especially since people can just randomly hail you and say, hey, people can randomly hail you and all that. It feels to me like there's just a lot of people in this galaxy. Like there's not really a lack of people and things that you can do. Whenever a new game comes out, people are really hyped, and they start complaining about the flaws, and then a few updates come out whenever there's major bugs and all that, and then people slowly begin to like it, and then people are just have their opinions set. Like right now, Fallout 4, people kind of like it, even though there was a lot of lore discrepancies and all that. People were kind of hating on it a little bit. You know, people have started to like it. Just like Fallout 76 as well. Like, there's no reason to be able to need to explore an entire planet. I know why people want to. It would be nice to just have that option. But it's also like, well, how many times are you going to walk the equator of a planet that's 3 times the size of Earth? Alright, looks like this is the door. Looks like there's some nickel right at the door. Alright. Time to come on in, Sam. I might switch Sam out. Just because. Just for the sake of having diversity. Diversity in characters and what they say and all that, experiences. And superpowers. Alright. New level up. New ability. Personal atmosphere. Oxygen, pure and clean, brought forth to breathe deep and counteract harmful carbon dioxide. Huh? Alright, let's build up our carbon dioxide real quick. Hey, the storm's over. Alright. So that's just an instant regen of that? I could have used that for the Red Mile. Alright, let's do our level up. You know what? Let's get our piloting skills up. You know, yeah. Acquire the power on that one. Alright, exit ship. Hey there, buddy. Ah! Alright. I'm on fire. How are you starting fires? Is there oxygen on this planet? Nope, you come back here. Oh yeah. Alright. And they're fully scanned. There it is. There we go. And power. That looked a bit different, didn't it? Grav dash. Alright. What's grav dash? Manipulate gravity to propel yourself forward and briefly increase any damage you inflict. Alright.
Holy shit, I ain't never getting used to that.
See, this looks like it would be defendable. Kinda.
Excuse me, do you have a minute? I'm a sci- Hello there!
Hi.
Thank you for responding to my hail. It's been a long time since I had company. I'm Dr. Sola Banglawala from MAST in New Atlantis. I'm performing a geological survey of the settled systems as part of a field research initiative. I flagged you down to see if you might have any rare geological samples to contribute.
Sorry, I don't think I'm gonna be able to help you. Cause I kinda wanna keep all my rocks.
Well, it was worth a shot. Maybe I'll have better luck in a more populated system. I'll leave you to it.
Alright.
I'm going to try my luck in another system. You might want to back up a bit. This old junker's grav drive is a little on the fritz. Fly safe!
Okay.
Sorry this is taking longer than usual.
You good?
So, do you have any hobbies?
No, not really. Space travel keeps me pretty busy.
Oh, a workaholic. I get it. I knew plenty of those at Mast. Personally, I have quite a rock collection. I used to spend my weekends gathering samples on Jemison. Maybe I shouldn't have let that slip at the office, huh? That's probably why they sent me on this job instead of some poor grad student. You ever hear the one about the geologist in the music shop? It's a good one. A geologist walks into a music store and asks the cashier, "Got any rock?" The guy looks him up and down and says,
I want to know how it ends now. Don't do that to me. Wait, is my mission Cheyenne? I guess so. Alright, exit ship.
No life sign.
Time to get yet another power. Going to all the word walls today. Alright. There we go. Power! It is starting to look different. Alright, so my brother thought it was a map. I think that it's some religious thing or alien thing or both. It might be foreshadowing to like the center of the galaxy just ripping everything apart, because that looks like flame in the thing. Alright, what new power did I get? Grav wave. Emit a gravitational force strong enough to propel almost anything or anyone. Alright, I got my Fusro Da. Sam? I'm sorry.
How on earth do you do that?
He resisted it? Alright. Frontier. Alright, skill point available. We can upgrade our shield systems. We can get targeting apparently. That would be really useful. Alright, let's get targeting. Okay. Now, we're not doing that yet. Nope. Talk to Walter Shroud.
Change
Walter.
your mind? Up for some business dealings on Neon?
Yes, sir.
To the Volai star system, then. I admit I'm a little excited.
All right.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarter.
All right. Let's ship. Crew. All right. We are going to Miller, unassigned, confirm. Mora, unassigned, confirm. Now, Demko is, I believe he's my follower. He might not be right now anymore. Sarah Morgan, assign you, and then Barrett.
Orbital insertion complete. You may now move freely about the cabin.
Can I move freely about the cabin? I can! I didn't know I could do that in space.
Can I help?
Yeah.
Now that we have a moment, I wanted to ask how you're feeling. After your experience at the temple, you've given everyone at the lodge quite a scare.
Don't feel any different than I felt before I discovered the place.
I find that to be rather surprising. According to what I've heard, your body absorbed an almost unquantifiable amount of energy of a type we can't even begin to understand. We're dealing with something unknown to modern science. Who knows how this encounter has affected your body or your mind?
Take me to your leader, human.
I know you're simply trying to brush this off with humor, but you really should act more concerned. That temple proves we're dealing with entities of unknown origin. The problem is that we can't even begin to guess what their intention was towards us and where they've gone.
If these beings wanted to harm me, I'd already be dead.
Perhaps that's true, or perhaps you were simply quite lucky. It's just that... Oh, I'm afraid that we're flying almost completely blind here. All we know for certain at this point is that whoever created the artifacts are the same beings that built the temple. Anything else is just guesswork. I might as well put on a blindfold and toss darts at theories written on the wall.
Constellation's never heard of these temples before?
As far as Constellation's concerned, you're the first human we're aware of that's ever encountered one of these places. Now, whether you consider that lucky or not, that's another matter entirely.
I think you're taking all this too seriously. We just need to chill.
Well, what did you expect? This discovery is off the scale. Think about the significance of this research. The questions it raises alone are mind-boggling. Who was this wondrous structure built to accommodate? How long ago did these entities inhabit our universe? Are they still out there, somewhere?
Maybe these temples were intended for humankind all along.
Perhaps. We'll need more data to be sure. It's funny. I used to think the artifacts were the end-all be-all of scientific discovery. The pinnacle mystery of our time. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would lead to something of this magnitude. I just hope that you'll come through this, whatever it is, unharmed.
I'll be alright. And here I thought I was the subject of your wildest dreams.
Well,
There we go.
yes, of course you are. I was speaking of the power you acquired. This is all scientifically speaking, of course. Look, I've already taken up too much of your time. All I can do is promise that I'm not going to make you deal with this mystery alone. Whatever might be happening, I'll be right here to help you every step of the way.
Here we go. Look, I already said I was sorry. What else is there to discuss? So, you gotta fill me in on what happened at the temple. What happened? What did you see?
It was unlike anything I've ever experienced. So strange.
Sounds like we need more data to me. Then what happened? I heard you did some stuff and then you changed.
I got a power. I'm awesome now.
Okay, good. I like the positivity here. Keep that up. You encountered advanced technology that altered your biology in a way that results in what? Superpowers?
Basically, yeah.
Fair enough. Maybe we can run some tests later. Anyway, thanks for filling me in on the temple and your power. I wonder if we can find any more traces of whoever built them. Just opens up a world of questions. It's so exciting.
All right. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including me, 6 people on a ship that only can crew 2 and has 1 bed. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but that's not exactly how crews work.
Neon's got an energy to it like no other.
True. All right, Walter.
Nah, smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass.
Chasm bass?
A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source is far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice.
People are getting high off fish?
Something to do with chasm bass's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora.
Alright, let's get going.
We need to stop by the Stroud-Eklund offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
Alright. Check in at Stroud-Eklund HQ.
I mean, confession time. I used to blow off some steam there. Bad idea.
Yeah. Stroud-Eklund Corporate HQ. There's a lot of things here.
Don't tell Walter, but his company can make a hell of a ship.
Mr. Stroud, we didn't know
I think
you
you
were
just
coming
told
in.
him.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir.
Alright.
Walter,
Issa.
shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding.
You're Walter's wife?
Co-CEO, heir to the Eklund fortune. And somewhere down there, I'm his wife, yes.
Didn't know our marriage was such a low priority.
Oh, it jumps up the list at the right moments.
We're here on Constellation business.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much.
What's this about a speech?
Who was it again, Walter? The founder of Constellation?
Sebastian Banks, his final address before he disappeared.
Walter, were you a fan?
I merely found a group of like-minded individuals. Just like all of us.
So the big guy's secretly geeking out about Constellation. Walter, I had no idea.
Can we move on?
Alright. About our business here.
Yes? Why are you here, Walter? The board meeting isn't for a while. Our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Ugh. This wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust?
Is this how you two work? Snapping at each other?
Oh, just some light sparring, dear. Walter's actually very attentive when it's just the two of us.
When you mix business and family, you learn to compartmentalize.
So, our meeting is at Astro Lounge.
A remarkably insecure location for a clandestine meeting.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly.
Investigate the cellar, case the Astral Lounge. Got it. Alright.
I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. Yeah, I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
Only 1,000 credits? Thought you were the wallet. How about 10 times that? Go to the lobby. I'm going to the Astral Lounge. What is this place? Hey.
We have plenty of Aurora on hand for your enjoyment. Yeah, you're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale.
Wait, so is Aurora illegal or not?
Not at the Astral Lounge, my friend. In fact, this is the only place authorized to sell Aurora by order of Administrator Bayou himself. And once you buy it, you can use it anywhere in the Neon that you'd like. Well, except the spaceport, of course.
I don't do chems.
Oh, no. Drugs are for street gangs and junkies. Aurora is on an entirely different level. I like to call it an exquisitely crafted, transcendent experience. Only problem is that won't fit on the package. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it. Can you really put a price on pleasure?
Can I take a look menu?
You can look, but we both know what you're here for. A bit of Aurora, right?
What is Aurora? Powerful, addictive, slows time, so it's jet. Why does it look like candy? I have a meeting later. Worried about security.
The Astral Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city.
Say I need security to be on my side if a fight broke out.
Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astral Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security.
That fee seems a little high.
We do strive for setting the most reasonable rate.
You lower the fee, I'll stop by the Astral Lounge every chance I get.
A loss leader. I make you pay less now in the hopes you'll pay more over time. Well, I think we can certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested.
I would love to be a VIP.
Excellent. Let me just apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction.
Alright. Thank you.
Hope to see you again.
Check the door controls.
Hey! Having fun?
Wait, is it up there or is it over here? Alright, I think it's gotta be over here, right? Over there. Where do I go? I'm turning my light on. It's too dark.
Another shift.
It's not really helping. Everything's so blue, I hate it. Door controls. Just making sure I'm hidden. That could fit there. Alright. And there we go. Remote door control. Scheduling.
You, doing the thing? Hell, I got no idea how hackers speak.
Don't worry, I did nothing back there. Alright. Excuse me. Don't make me draw my gun in here, please, whenever there's too many people.
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time. It's good
Alright.
to be out and about. Lives get stuffy sometimes. I don't got many friends, so I figure I gotta level with you. My past keeps showing up. I should get ahead of it before I get behind it. Hell, this is tougher than I thought it was gonna be.
No matter what happens, Sam, I'm in your corner.
That means a lot. You know, when I turned 18, my dad used one of his many connections to get me my first real job. That, plus the magical co-family name, meant I was shipping freight out of Aquila. If there's a way to take the wonder out of space, it was working for that outfit. Every milligram of helium-3 accounted for. Timetables down to the second. Too busy to ever really appreciate anything. Or even look up.
All the charm of accounting wrapped up in bureaucracy. Joy.
Yeah, that's about the size of it. So, an opportunity comes by from the boss man. He says, run this job, don't ask questions, and there's a bonus. Hell, I was still just a kid. I jumped on it. I knew I wasn't shipping some dried mangoes, but suddenly, God help me, it was fun.
What was fun about it?
Up until then, I tried my best to be the dutiful son. I hated it. But man, I tried. This was a rush. It's a thrill. Lying through my teeth to customs, even that shady delivery guy. It felt like I was finally, truly living.
This will not end well.
You think? So, more jobs started coming. And everywhere I went, suddenly dangerous people were much better armed. I'd hear about armed conflicts and civilian casualties. Innocent casualties. And I'd pretend that wasn't me. Maybe I wasn't smuggling weapons, maybe I was carrying something else. As long as I never open the boxes, I can keep pretending.
You know you didn't kill those people.
Not directly. And I'd tell myself they'd get guns from someone else. But in my heart, I knew blood was on my hands. Soon the boss man's relying on me, and the pay was nice. We also started partying a lot together. Hard. There are whole weeks that are blank. Never had a lick of trouble. Till I did.
Were you that good at it?
At the time, I thought I was the bee's knees. But looking back, a lot of it was dumb luck. I swear my damn name got me out of trouble most of the time. Oh, you're a Cole like Solomon? They just waved me through.
Didn't you know you were walking a very dangerous path?
I had booze enough, and drugs enough. to never really have to look too hard in the mirror. And I knew if I did, I wouldn't like what I saw, or where it was going.
Sounds like your boss took advantage of you.
Yeah, but it takes two to tango. To this day, I don't know what I was running that last job, but it was tasty enough. A whole mess of Crimson Fleet jumped me at the rendezvous. Yeah, a sane man would have been scared, but I looked at my pissant trading skiff's dual cannons and shouted, "Oh, this is on!" Yeah, I blew up one of the pirates before they realized that I was out of my gourd. I managed to get them down to 2 left before every system I had was fried. I was done. And that should have been the end. But that's when the Rangers showed up.
Taking out fleet vessels with skiff's cannons is pretty impressive.
I don't even know how I did it. Pure instinct. But it wasn't enough. And then, dependable and straight as an arrow, Lillian Hart came on the comm, and well, it's like hearing the voice of an angel. The Rangers took them out, no problem. Oh, that's fuzzy, though. See, I passed out. And when I came to, Lillian was there. Seems the Rangers were impressed with me. Offered me a job. Yeah, by all rights, it should have been a prison cell, but Lillian, she saw something in me. And I took the job. And that's it. All my cards are on the table.
That's it? Nothing more?
Look, I'm guilty as hell of smuggling who knows what. And there are people I dealt with, bad people, that would recognize me. But I swear I did more questionable stuff for the Rangers, under orders, mind you, than I ever did as a smuggler.
And Lillian knew you were a smuggler?
Officially, my cargo was destroyed by the fleet. Unofficially, hell yes, she knew. She jettisoned it herself. I don't know why she did it, but she stuck her neck out for me. And after she helped me sober up and put the mess I was back together.
You aren't that kid anymore. Probably a better person for it.
Well, after I hit bottom, I learned a lot. Fast. But the thing that scares me is Cora. I mean, I gotta tell her someday. Sometimes the way she looks at me, I'm not worthy of that. But to see that look gone...
Yeah, that's a toughie.
Understatement of the year. Just so you know, all this is why Lillian is something else. And I really need to own that. And have a tough talk with Lillian. Tell her about that follow-through you mentioned. Cora's at an important age right now. Every visit counts. You can't flake on her. Well, for now, let's do something more cheery. Like getting a root canal.
Alright, Sam. Hopefully I'll be able to meet Lillian with you. And have Cora be a bit more happy. But for now, we need to talk to this dude over here. Hey, buddy.
Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time.
I'm detecting a bit of competition on here.
Well, normally I wouldn't go in for that sort of thing, but Sieghart's given me no choice. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe.
Keeping this place safe sounds like smart business to me.
Yeah, sure, if all you care about is yourself. Every payment Siegert makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy.
I'd like to buy something.
No problem. I'm sure you'll find something you like.
945 ammo, please. No. Why doesn't anybody have the ammo that I need? Alright, you set up a meeting with Walter Stroud recently?
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Let's say you did.
Information isn't usually free.
You already got paid for connecting the seller to Walter. We're not paying twice.
I don't usually package pieces of intel, but maybe I could. Okay. I don't know much, but I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place. Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you. I had to chase more zone heads out of here today.
Alright.
I don't think they...
Ebsad Neon. Got a bank statement. Please be advised that your current pay cycle will once again leave you with a near zero balance in your account. Computer. Personal correspondence 01. To Musgrove. You might not be aware, but there's a certain item that your employer has that others have taken interest in. Now, I know you're gainfully employed, but what's the harm in a little chat? Besides, I have some information about your career that, well, I would want to know if I were you, a friend. Number 2, to Musgrove. I'm not joking, friend. Expect that termination notice soon, or expect that termination notice to arrive soon. You need to think about your future and the precious few days you have left before they deactivate your security clearance. Your friend. Per our discussion, you need to move that item as quickly as possible. Assume you are being watched. It's only a matter of time before they come for you, friend. Wait, so this is this a bed? Termination notice. Due to changing priorities within the organization, your role within Slayton Aerospace has been terminated. Has been made redundant. Please clean out any personal items and inform anyone who needs to know about your imminent departure by the end of the day. We thank you for over a decade of service and trust that our long-standing relationship will keep this transition free of unpleasant incident. Is this like a apartment? Because it doesn't seem like one. It seems like just a little office or a closet.
Rather be doing this than getting mixed up with the gangs.
Alright, Bayou Plaza. Hey, Stroud. Walter. Whichever one you want to be called
How are
by.
the preparations coming?
It's done. Let's get this meeting.
To the Astral Lounge and our cellar. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation, just in case. Good luck, all of you.
Alright. Astral Lounge. Back to where there's apparently dudes dressed up as aliens dancing. Walter.
All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them, larger than normal, big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers.
Ramsey and Travers. The scientists who discovered neon gas.
Are they?
You don't know what the cellar looks like?
It's not like people who trade in stolen goods are eager to share personally identifying information.
True. Alright. Use code phrase to identify seller. Got it.
Standard operating procedure for business on Neon. Cloak and Dagger's par for the course.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
Okay. Hey, bud.
What? Hey! Enjoy yourself!
Hey, bud. Okay, not you. It looks like my dad. Why is my mom?
Given a precious opportunity. Seize it and never look back.
Why are you two here?
Well, hello. Didn't expect to see you here.
Cannot believe you are here in the Astral Lounge.
Yeah? Your mother found a deal. One hell of a deal. An all-inclusive vacation package to Neon.
It's a retirement present.
And, well, everyone's heard about the Astral Lounge.
Please don't tell me you're trying Aurora.
Absolutely not.
Well, probably not.
No, we are not.
Wait, what are you doing here?
Yeah, nothing good happens here. I've been here long enough to know that.
I'm here for an official reason. I got my reasons.
Uh-huh. I almost believe you. So, let's pretend this never happened, hmm?
Oh, I do think that would be best, sweetie.
All right.
This place is insane!
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's gotta be the best thing ever. Oh, I like how they play into that. Oh. Okay. Is there anybody with a security case?
You good?
Ooh, that's funny. Okay. I'm still focused on meeting my parents in a place that they're not supposed to be.
That last drink was stronger than I thought.
That's what you said 2 drinks ago. Maybe you should slow down.
Yeah, probably.
Alright.
Get some Aurora and let loose.
Do I gotta go up here?
Stay out of trouble or we'll have a problem.
I'm trying. It's very hard to see in here. Is this not where I'm supposed to be? Alright, that one's locked. It's novice, but... My gosh. I don't know what it is, but my eyes just don't like looking in this place. Oh, hey, the DJ.
Hope you're enjoying the music at the lounge.
Borealis?
Yeah, sorry, I don't do autographs.
I was gonna offer you mine. I don't want an autograph.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Cool. Most people that come up to me just want an autograph for a picture. And after I've been modding all night, it gets really annoying.
What's modding?
Programming the beats? Turning the dials? Come on, stay with me here.
No need to get so upset.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. I'm just pretty bummed out right now. My music slate's gone. Completely vanished. I had all of my new songs figured out on that thing, and someone ripped me off. Total drag.
I could help find your slate.
Oh man. Wow. That would be so cool. Yeah, please. I thought I sensed a decent aura around you when you walked up.
If it keeps music flowing, then it'll be worth it.
Exactly. So, anything you can do to help is appreciated.
Okay.
Oh, and if you're looking for a lead, talk to Micah. She works the bar at Euphorica, and she's a walking grapevine.
Okay,
Anyway,
I don't
got
care.
to figure out how I'm going to mod my next set.
I'm looking for a dude
I'll
with a
see you around.
briefcase.
Okay?
I don't care.
Hope
Alright.
you enjoy the show.
Literally couldn't be more not caring. I just want to find the dude with a briefcase.
Hey there. Take it easy.
I really don't like that my parents are here. Am I just blind?
Hello. What's up?
Do you have it? No. Am I literally just blind? Locate the cellar. Is it this dude?
Can you believe this place? What the? Huh? You have to speak up. The seller is wearing a Slayton Aerospace service pin.
What?
You're doing Constellation Prime.
Service pin. I can barely see. It's so hard to see in here. Can I turn the brightness up? Like, I don't know what's going on with my eyes.
What's up?
Give it up. Take it easy.
Alright, just talking to everybody. So you.
Hi.
No. You.
I can't hear
You.
myself think.
You. No. 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 No.
Careful never to overdo it when I
No. No.
The music's so good.
I haven't felt so guilty since I
Oh, I
was a
don't see
kid.
what the big deal is.
You?
What a great night! Can you believe this place?
Is anybody carrying the thing that I need? Was this dude here the entire time? How long have I been looking for this dude? This dude was not here.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking?
I'm with Ramsey and Travers.
Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
Alright.
You good?
Stroud.
I just saw our seller walk by. Good job.
It took way too long. One step closer to our goal.
Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound?
Or things get messy.
That's why you're here. Hopefully our combined countenance will be enough, but grabbing the artifact and running is an option. Just do me a favor and treat it as a last resort. I have a reputation.
Alright.
Save it for someone who gives a damn.
Okay.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous.
I'll sit.
So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind, and I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in?
Grab the artifact. Be reasonable. We can't just come up with double out of nowhere.
Not my problem.
It is if you leave empty-handed. We came here in good faith. Now honor our previous agreement.
You either figure out a way to give me what I want, or I walk out of here right now.
Remote trigger the door close.
What the? Security!
You're not going anywhere until we have a deal.
As you can see, we're in control. Take advantage of our generosity. Take the money.
All right. Okay. It's all yours. Hope I never see any of you people ever again.
All right.
This couldn't have gone better. Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home. Shall we?
All right.
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now.
Persuade, don't do this. Don't die just to get a rock back.
It's my employer's property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you?
I'm getting really tired of this. I'm getting really tired of all the scumbags in the city. Let us go or you're dead.
Whoa, hey now. Huh. All right. But Nicholas Slayton isn't a man you want after you. Good luck with that.
Sending on men into the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We'd better get off the planet quickly.
All right. Then book it. Book. Excuse me?
Ace. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He squeezed a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out.
How did they know it was us?
The same way everything works on Neon. Money. It's terrible at keeping secrets.
Who's this Nicholas Slayton, anyways?
The CEO of Slayton Aerospace. They're a systems manufacturer. Engines, thrusters.
So much for this being easy, Walter.
Yes, I'm fully aware this has not gone according to plan.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
All right. Pretty good persuasion person. I don't have a thing, though. Level up.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you?
Persuade. I need to make an appointment with Nicholas Slayton.
I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man.
Believe me, Slayton is expecting me.
Ah, there does seem to be a hole in his schedule.
Won't take much of his time. We've just had a misunderstanding.
Maybe I could squeeze you in. Let me see. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
I don't like the look in her eyes.
Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter, taking what's mine and then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
I don't trust that.
All right. We've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay?
Nah, I'm an elevator person now. I build my kingdom here.
Well, if my wife and I could gallantly offer your majesty a rescue from certain death, let's go.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on.
Nice. Open. Okay. Looks like we be doing sneaky stuff.
That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end.
Uh-huh.
Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
There's a vent above you.
Oh, okay.
The room below you is clear. Drop down. Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now. Head left, but don't go through the door at the end yet. There's a robot stalking the hall.
Okay.
Wait. It's walking down the hall. Go now, straight across to the door. Keep going all the way to the end. Wait, there's people in the room up ahead. Closing the shutters. Another robot up ahead. Wait for it to pass, then head straight across to the maintenance door next to the security gate. Go now. Let me just get that for you. You know the routine. Up the
Okay.
Almost there. Door on the right.
Door on the right. I have a feeling I might be being led into a trap.
There's the door. It should take you outside.
Outside? You expect us to climb up the trade tower?
There's a series of catwalks that lead directly up one floor to the executive level.
Okay.
Well, I guess after you.
Yeah, I guess. There's security out here.
What?
Alright, fine. You know, you could just save yourself from dying and not shoot me. 7mm. 6mm. This is not the catwalk that leads up.
There you are.
Where am I? Woo! Come on. Come on. Reload. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. There we go. 6mm and a digipick. Alright, I'll take that and I'll take that. Alright, Slayton Aerospace.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
Alright. I don't think I can hide from him now. Hey guys.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business. You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here?
Call off regards, Slayton, and release my ship.
You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although, I do count a few more guns on my side.
Mine are more effective, though, somehow. You and Walter are business people. An arrangement can be made. I wouldn't trust your mercs. They haven't stopped us so far.
You do make a bold point, but that doesn't resolve our current dilemma.
Perhaps I can help. We're both people of business, Nicholas. In the same industry, no less.
Yes, I'm beginning to see the opportunity. There is, however, one final detail to disclose. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves.
Side, as in we can let him go?
If you wish, you will have the opportunity to tell him yourself, shortly.
If you got a bad guy, even a little bitty bad guy, usually you bring them in. Your call, though.
My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
We have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us, but that shouldn't matter.
Alright. Oh! Hi! Looks like your business dealing didn't go too well.
Oh no. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor.
He wants me to decide what to do with you.
Please. I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that why we're all here?
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all, even if we have found ourselves working with the man he stole from.
Everyone steals, but you got caught. You're going to jail.
Justice for some, huh? Fine. Rather be caged than dead.
You knew the risks, so don't act like a martyr, pal.
I will make the arrangements for Neon Security to take him into custody. You're free to leave.
Time to go. Let's talk more back at the ship.
Wait, what? So he just wanted the thief. Then why try to kill me?
Tell Cora we're back.
Sam, buddy.
Sometimes I just want to turn off
some
the
of my
grab drive so we
things
can float
without
around.
asking. You wanted me to tell you if
Something
it
you
happened
need?
again.
Oh, good grief. What'd she borrow?
Stack of my old physics books. Honestly, I'd rather she read some newer ones from Noelle.
I'll talk to Cora. She knows she has to ask.
She's a smart kid, Sam. A really smart kid. You're in trouble.
Trust me, it's all I ever think about.
Excusez-moi.
What? I was just listening on y'all's conversation.
A deal with a man who wanted us dead. I guess we can call that a win. What do you think?
You and your wife are cute together.
Thank you. I guess. Some people call Issa a jewel, but she's more than that to me. I can't really describe it. There's a me, and a her, and an us. And I wouldn't trade the us for all the credits in Neon.
I always assumed your marriage was all business. You guys really are cute. Get a room, right?
All in all, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star. Yes, I used a pun. Forgive me.
Take off from Neon. 10,000 things?
Ship's clear and the sky is cold. Pumping retros. Orbit achieved. Stabilizing.
You have no right
Done.
to. My people have killed for less. But I will offer you one chance to hand over the artifact and turn away from this path.
What?
Oh, that's not any type of ship I recognize.
Identify yourselves.
The fact that you do not know says much. We are the Starborn, and you are unworthy to possess the artifacts.
Starborn, huh? Humans are worthy. We're worthy.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge or drown in it.
I'd rather drown in it. At least tell us more about who you are.
The more you understand, the more damage you will do.
How could just knowing what you are be dangerous?
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance.
Full evasive maneuvers. Let's get out of here.
We'll get through this. Hold on.
No! Oh my gosh. Alright. Alpha Centauri, go to the mission. Go to the mission. Am I good? Did I die? Okay. I guess we gotta go through that again. In the conversation. Quick save. Mission. Come on, there we go. Alright. Yeah, that's so there's aliens. Or something. Something close to aliens. It's alien to us. Alright. We gotta go talk to Noel. And there's our other one. Okay. Hey Noel, what's going on?
How is Neon? Are you okay?
Well, we met aliens, nearly got killed, so yeah. We were attacked. We need to hold an emergency meeting.
Wait, what happened? Who was after you?
Take a look
Aliens.
at the ship's sensor data. I think everybody needs to see this.
All right, I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table.
Attend the lodge meeting.
Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
Yeah, everyone.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
None in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up? Another house for Rune?
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
To Barrett's point, the artifacts clearly aren't human-made.
No settled systems lab made these things, and I doubt one of them made that ship either.
So, we got some weird extra-dimensional beings that coincidentally decide to build their spacefaring vessels exactly like we do. Not so sure about that.
Noel, start analyzing all the data from the ship sensors. The gravitational wave they caused, scans of their weapons, shields, everything. We're in the dark. We need to learn anything about them we can, including some way to fight them if necessary. Until then, we stay the course, collect the artifacts. It's even more important now that an intelligence we don't know or understand is looking for them.
Can we try to locate the Starborn, see if they'll talk?
That ship could be anywhere in deep space. Even if we got lucky, a single grav jump and we'd lose them.
The only way we learn more is to keep going.
All we can do is be more cautious, but we are not stopping. This could end up being a race we don't want to lose. Vladimir, has the Eye picked up anything new?
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
All right. Good luck, everyone. And be careful out there.
Alright. I already added it to the collection. Was I not supposed to do that yet?
Please, drop some of that. I'm hurting just watching you.
Your mom dropped by. We had a nice chat. She left this note for you.
What note? Note from Mom. Note from Mom. Dearest Bill Lyons, I was going through our storage unit the other day when I came across something that made me think of you. I know you're important and you're busy, but I'd really love it if you visited. Miss you. Love, Mom. XOXOXO. Oh.
Gave up my room in the lodge so Andreja had a place to call her own. Everyone needs space to let their thoughts run solo. You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor.
Alright, give me any data you have on the artifacts.
Double check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you.
Alright.
I am at your service, Captain. I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Do you miss Barrett?
My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett during his travels. I am currently unable to do so. That is as capable as I can be of missing anyone. I believe Barrett would find your question amusing.
Glad to take your job seriously.
My methods of achieving my primary goals are dictated solely by my programming, and are not subject to the same whims as humans. Even if I wished it, I could not approach it any other way. Also, I am incapable of wishing.
Oh, okay. Any known records on these so-called Starborn?
Although my database of human history is not fully complete, it is quite extensive. At this time, I am unable to locate any valid references. Given the unusual nature of the encounter, it is reasonable to surmise that any earlier occasions would have been documented. One explanation is that this is the first time they have been discovered. An alternate explanation is that prior encounters resulted in 0 survivors to document the experience.
That's really comforting, Vasco.
I detect a discrepancy between your words and tone, commonly known as sarcasm, one of Barrett's frequent choices in communication. If this analysis is in error, please let me know, and I will update my database.
I could use you on my crew, Vasco.
Bill, I will proceed to my assigned post.
I need to go to the commercial district and buy some stuff.
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
You're welcome. Okay. Well, I think with the discovery of aliens, that's going to be where we leave it off. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I stream every weekend with my brother, You can find my Twitch in the description below. If you want to support me personally, then you can go to my Streamlabs, which is in my bio, and donate there. If you want to support my brother, who is also my editor, then you can go to his channel, which will also be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you dudes next time. Bye-bye.